Hello everyone. Welcome to One More Thing. I'm Matt. Today we will explore a fascinating and controversial topic, the feud between Israel and Palestine. This is a conflict that will never go away and has had a profound impact on peace in the Middle East and the world. This issue has touched the heartstrings of countless people and triggered countless debates and studies. This is not only a political and regional conflict, but also a complex issue involving history, religion, culture and human rights. Over the past few decades, relations between Israel and Palestine have been tense and unstable. The region is rife with struggles for land, power and identity, often expressed in violent and bloody ways. In this film, we explore the historical background of this conflict, its main conflicts and challenges, as well as its current status and future prospects. We will bring you objective and comprehensive information to help you better understand the complexity and impact of this issue. We hope that through this video, we can promote dialogue and understanding, and call attention to this issue. Only through deeper understanding can we support efforts for peaceful reconciliation and bring hope and justice to the peoples of Israel and Palestine. Now, let us begin this journey about the grievances between Israel and Palestine. 1. History background. The historical context between Israel and Palestine, from ancient times to modern times. The region has a rich history, involving the rise and fall of multiple civilizations and empires. The importance of the geographical location of Israel and Palestine cannot be ignored. Israel is located on the eastern shore of the Mediterranean Sea, while Palestine is located to the east of Israel, and the area between Israel and Jordan. The region has been the crossroads of multiple civilizations, including ancient Egypt, Assyria, Babylonia, Persia, Rome and the Ottoman Empire. However, the bad blood between Israel and Palestine goes back to much earlier times. According to the holy texts of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, this land is considered holy and holds religious and historical importance. This religious and cultural conception of sacred land led to fierce competition for land. In modern history, the post-World War II period marked a turning point in Israeli-Palestinian relations. During this period, the world's horrific memories of the Holocaust prompted the Jews to establish their own state. And in the 1947 United Nations resolution, Palestine was divided into two states for Jews and Arabs. However, this partition plan aroused dissatisfaction and opposition from Arab countries, leading to the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. After the war, Israel established its independent state, which also caused the separation and refugee problems of a large number of Palestinians. Over the following decades, relations between Israel and Palestine remained in a state of tension and conflict. Military conflicts such as the Six-Day War, 1967, and the Yom Kippur War, 1973, further exacerbated this historical grudge. 2. Main conflicts and challenges. Major conflicts and challenges between Israel and Palestine. Conflicts in this region are multidimensional and involve territorial disputes, security issues, humanitarian crises, human rights disputes, and political and religious differences. A major conflict is over territory. Both Israel and Palestine claim legal sovereignty over the land. Through war and peace deals, Israel controls much of the West Bank, East Jerusalem and the Gaza Strip. However, Palestinians argue that these areas are the basis for their independent state and strongly oppose Israeli expansion and settlement construction. Security issues are also at the heart of the conflict. Israel is frequently attacked by Palestinian terrorist groups who believe that violence is justified in fighting for their country's legitimate rights and interests. Israel insists that protecting the safety of its own citizens is its primary responsibility and will respond forcefully to terrorist activities. Humanitarian crises are also an important aspect of this conflict. Gaza and other Palestinian territories regularly face economic hardship, poverty, and crumbling health and infrastructure. This has brought great suffering to the local residents and triggered the attention of the international community on humanitarian assistance and sustainable development. In addition, the conflict between Israel and Palestine has also given rise to human rights controversies. There are reports that actions including settlement construction, land expropriation, restrictions on the free movement of Palestinians, detention and torture have had a negative impact on the human rights of Palestinians. However, Israel maintains that these measures are for self-defense and to protect the country's security. Finally, political and religious differences are also important challenges between Israel and Palestine. The two sides have sharp differences in their views on territory, political institutions and religious sites. Resolving these issues requires political will and compromise from all parties to achieve the goal of long-term peaceful reconciliation. 3. Current situation and challenges. Current situation and challenges between Israel and Palestine. the situation in the region remains complex, and the peace process is hampered by many obstacles. First, there is ongoing violence between Israel and Palestine. Violence has occurred in recent years, including rocket attacks, terrorist attacks and demonstrations. These incidents caused casualties and destruction to innocent people and intensified antagonism and hatred between the two sides. Secondly, the fragmentation of the Palestinian territories is also an important issue. The Gaza Strip is controlled by Hamas, while the West Bank is controlled by the Palestinian Authority. The divided political situation makes internal Palestinian unity and coordination more difficult. It also poses additional challenges to the peace process between Israel and Palestine. Third, Israeli settlement building is another issue plaguing peace efforts. Israel's construction and expansion of settlements in the West Bank is viewed by the Palestinians as a form of territorial expansion and a fundamental threat to the possibility of establishing an independent Palestinian state. In addition, the two sides still have disputes over Jerusalem. Israel considers Jerusalem the capital of its permanent rule, while the Palestinians want East Jerusalem to be the capital of their future state. This issue has attracted widespread attention and controversy from the international community and has become one of the key issues in peace negotiations. 4. Future perspectives and solutions. Future perspectives and possible solutions between Israel and Palestine. Although the peace process in the region faces many difficulties and challenges, there are still some hopes and efforts that can contribute to the achievement of peace and stability. Resolving the conflict between Israel and Palestine requires political will and compromise from all parties. Here are some possible solutions and efforts. Direct negotiations between the two sides. Israel and Palestine need direct dialogue and negotiations to resolve their disputes. This requires building trust and consensus and finding mutually acceptable solutions. Two-state solution. Many in the international community and on both sides believe that Israel and Palestine should resolve their dispute by establishing two states. This requires efforts to resolve core issues such as territorial disputes, security issues in Jerusalem to achieve the goal of coexistence between the two countries. Support and involvement of the international community. The international community can play a mediating and supportive role in promoting the peace process between Israel and Palestine. This includes providing political, economic and security support, as well as promoting consensus and compromise among all parties. Economic development and cooperation. Promoting economic development and cooperation can provide a stable and sustainable basis for the peace process. This includes investing in and promoting the development of both economies, creating jobs and raising living standards, thereby reducing economic inequality and social unrest. Educational and cultural exchanges. Promoting educational and cultural exchanges can help reduce hostility and increase mutual understanding. Values of peace, coexistence and respect for multicultural values can be promoted through educational reforms. Regional cooperation and diplomatic efforts. Promoting cooperation and diplomatic efforts between Israel and Palestine and neighboring countries will help create a stable regional environment. This includes promoting economic cooperation, cultural exchanges and security cooperation to build common interests and interdependence. In summary, there are still many challenges and difficulties in achieving peaceful reconciliation between Israel and Palestine. However, through political will, dialogue, compromise and the support of the international community, workable solutions can be found to this long-running conflict. This will lead to a stable, secure and prosperous future for Israel and Palestine, and for the wider Middle East as a whole. The conflict between Israel and Palestine is a complex and long-term issue involving multiple levels of politics, history, territory, security and religion. Resolving this conflict requires political will, dialogue and compromise from all parties, as well as the support and participation of the international community. Although the road to peace is currently fraught with difficulties and challenges, there is still hope and effort. Many people firmly believe that Israel and Palestine can find an acceptable solution and achieve the goal of coexistence between the two countries through direct dialogue and negotiations between the two parties. At the same time, the support and participation of the international community are also crucial, as they can provide mediation and support to promote the peace process. Future solutions may involve core issues such as territorial demarcation, security mechanisms, and the status of Jerusalem. At the same time, promoting economic development and cooperation, promoting educational and cultural exchanges, strengthening regional cooperation and diplomatic efforts are also important factors in achieving peace. The results of these efforts will bring a stable, secure and prosperous future for Israel and Palestine and contribute to peace and stability throughout the Middle East. In this process, all parties need to show wisdom and courage, transcend past differences and hostility, and build a better common home for future generations. The realization of peace will not only bring benefits to Israel and Palestine, but also bring stability and prosperity to the entire region. This requires the attention and support of the global community to ensure the sustainability and success of the peace process. Let us look forward to and work towards peace and stability between Israel and Palestine. Only through cooperation, dialogue and compromise can we build a more just, harmonious and prosperous world. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and share it. We will bring you more valuable videos. See you next time.